What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another YZ Pokebros video. Today we're going to be talking about all those Pokemon haters and all those negative Nancys. They don't even know the fun and the value they're missing out on with this hobby. And everybody, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us grow, and we want to be able to connect with all of you about this fun hobby that we enjoy as well. My name's Nick.
And my name's Jared. And Nick, yeah, you're talking about those negative Nancy's, those Pokemon haters, those, that poo-poo on the hobby. And you know what? I might have been one of those at one point in time because I did not understand, the hobby. I was out of it for a while. You and, the other members of our family were
hmm
pitching, we want to start this Pokemon business. There's so much going on. It's so much fun. We're back in something that's extremely nostalgic and something that we love doing and are passionate about. And I was like, but how? How on earth are we going to make money and with the Pokemon, kids card game and everything else. I loved playing it growing up. I loved collecting the
hmm
cards. We did a lot of Nuzlockes and a lot of games that we
Oh,
had
yeah.
for sure with that. But I was like, how can this make money? And you know what? The more that we researched, the more we thought about it, we believed so much, and you convinced me so much that this is something that we can be successful at, and that we can really hit the ground running. That we started a business essentially from day one in
Yep,
the
yep.
Pokemon realm. And so, it's been great in terms of uh, getting everyone together. We talk a lot more than we used to around a hobby that, we both have loved and grew up during different times. But why be so negative when it's just so fun? It's so much better to be positive. And I think the Pokemon haters, the negative Nancy's, the Debbie Downers, the Karens of the hobby, or of, maybe not even the hobby, maybe they don't even like it, and they're just jealous that people are having fun and making money and being at, it's something, a space they love, that they just don't even know the value they're missing out on and the fun and just everything that kind of goes through it. I know you kind of want to take through what we are doing from a business perspective and how we have really seen the passion and growth for Pokemon. But again, don't listen to those, Pokemon haters, because they are just jealous of what you guys are trying to build and what you guys are trying to do.
Absolutely. And so, like you said, we started our business day one. We got that LLC up and running. And of course, this kind of thing, it's a lot of work for us to do. We have to go through, it takes us a lot of time, a lot of energy
Hmm.
to, one, put out these videos, do our vending shows, selling product, acquiring product. It's all a lot of work, but it's also grown us together as a family with everything that we do with our members and being able to have something all in common that we talk about. It's more than just the value for us. It's all of that
Hmm.
that we're getting from it. And like we know this is a multi-year process for us. We know we may not make money this year. We may not make money in the future, but we know that at some point this is something that's going to be profitable for us. Um,
I mean, Nick doesn't do the books, but
that's
we are
true.
going to be profitable this year, and we will be profitable next year. I think from his mind, he's just in the fun mindset. But this is something that we are successful at for sure, and it's just again, something that we enjoy doing. And there are people close to us. I won't mention names or friends, out there that are like the same mindset. What are you guys doing in Pokemon? Like, are you 12 years old? Are you 6 years old? Like, there's no money in the hobby, or it's too expensive. And how are you going to, a Destined Rivals booster box like 600, an Evolving Skies booster box at 2,500. How is that going to grow even further? Who's going to buy this product? And again, they just don't understand. They don't know. They haven't been in it. We've only been in it for, not 20 years, but a very short period of time. And so we are very bullish, even during bear runs or, slow. We're trading sideways in a lot of areas right now. And because we have the passion and because we believe in the hobby and its IP and everything going forward, you know, don't listen to what those people say. It's just not worth it. It's not worth all the negative thoughts kind of bringing you down. It's not worth us thinking about any negative comment we hear from friends or family or anything else in terms of what is not possible. Because if you put enough work in, if you have the passion for it and you enjoy doing this, like, what we're doing right now, Nick,
Oh
it's
yeah.
it's a lot harder doing streams with two people. We've had to do retakes. We've had to shoot videos twice because of lagging or because, there are different issues that happen. And we're obviously very early on and still working with some equipment troubles or things like that from the beginning. But it's a lot of fun to do.
It
And,
is. It is absolutely.
there's so many opportunities for us to be negative, but why be negative when you can be positive, make good decisions, make a lot of profit, and kind of just, have fun, using the hobby to fund the hobby. And I
Exactly.
have never understood, since I transitioned from being a negative Nancy to where I'm at now, or whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't call myself a negative Nancy, but I'd call myself a doubter in the financial viability of the hobby. Um, and I've done a complete 180. And it's just, again, I just don't understand when people on the outside are trying to say that you cannot be successful. You got to prop people up. You got to believe in yourself, and that's exactly what we are doing. So,
Mhm.
I think it's something that I don't know if you have anything else to talk about, Nick, from your end, but
Yeah, I mean, for like as you said earlier, to where I don't do the books, I don't see all those numbers, and you said we are going to be profitable this year. Like that's so fast for us, and from what I would have expected. For me, this is something that's just a lot of fun. I've always enjoyed the Pokemon hobby. Maybe not necessarily me being in the cards all the time, but I've played every Pokemon game that's ever existed to today. Even Pokemon Pinball on the Game Boy. What a good game. Um, but yeah, I mean, we're already showing those haters and everybody that we can be successful through this and through our profitability already and everything. That's what I'm seeing from everything that we started off in our very short time within this hobby of the cards and everything, and how we've always loved the Pokemon community and everything till now.
yeah. And if you guys are watching, you're wondering, how do I get started? How do I buy my first product? How do I just, from an investment or a business standpoint, you just have to do it. You just have to do some research and pull the trigger. Waiting on the sidelines is not going to do you any favors. You see the S&P 500, you see, you know, the Pokemon, you see collectibles, you see SpaceX IPO just opened up, and it's skyrocketing, and people waiting on the sidelines are missing out. And I don't even think the Pokemon haters who are waiting for the crash that's going to happen to, uh, it's never going to happen. It's because you have people on the sidelines with money that are waiting for a 20 or 30% correction that's just going to shoot it right back up. There will be, not as hot markets, but again, when you are on the sidelines and you're just are saying, "Well, I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it," then why are you even here in the hobby? Why are you even talking about people in the hobby at this point? It's just it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense when we have people around us kind of saying the same thing, but we are going to be successful. You all can be successful in this hobby. You just have to
Absolutely.
make smart decisions, be financially responsible, and kind of what you're doing. Um, but then also have fun, have a passion for it because it goes a long way. I don't think we would do, four intros to a video and kind of just be like, oh no, what did we do? Oh no, what did we do? Uh, from that standpoint, or we do a whole video, and we're like, wow, I was lagging the entire time. How do I redo this? Do I really want to redo this? You wouldn't have that kind of mindset going through. And I think
Hmm.
just do it from a just get into it. Sorry, don't. There's no trademarks there. It's just it kind of popped into mind there. Don't. We support Under Armour as well as Nike and Adidas. So apologies there. No, no, no thoughts there. But yeah, I think you just have to get into the space to really learn and enjoy it. And I think that's where we're at. We're learning every day. We'll make mistakes. We'll make good decisions. It's just all part of the process. But if
Hmm.
you take it with good financial responsibility and just kind of always willing to learn and get into the spaces that you want to, you can be successful. And don't listen to those Pokemon haters
Don't
out
listen
there.
to those haters. And before we end off this video, I do want to say one of our core values for our LLC was to make sure we still have fun with this. That we make
Yep,
sure we still enjoy the hobby and that whole business mindset doesn't take over everything because we still want to have fun. It's very important to us.
for sure. For sure. If you guys are enjoying this, even if you are a Pokemon hater, we'll take that subscribe. We'll take that like. We'll take that comment. If you want to, throw some negative comments and positive comments, we're happy to respond and banter back and forth or connect with you guys about the hobby. This is something that we really enjoy doing, and again, something that has brought myself and Nick a lot closer together again over the years, and now as well, we talk a lot more, especially about the hobby and everything else. And we want to kind of push that outwards and talk to a bigger community of people about something that we really enjoy. So again, please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content, enjoy the video, and want to see more. Yeah, I appreciate y'all.